Good morning, sunshine. It is 5:51 in the morning, and it's just a beautiful, calm morning here in Montana. And it is, what day is it today? Thursday. It is the first day of my summer vacation until my summer classes. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get into my car really fast. Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay, I'm looking like a mess. Second, I'm wearing only gray right now. Grout fitting hard. I was going to go and do like a how to track your macros video for you guys, but I just didn't feel like doing that. So instead, we're gonna do a little fun vlog today. I am going to go get my body fat composition tested, and at the gym that I work at, they're doing it for members, and they have this scan machine. Sorry guys. They have two different machines, and one is like a more of a bioelectric impedance where you have like 4 points of contact with your body, so your hands and your feet. And then the second one is an actual body scanner, so you stand there like really still and it goes around your body and it scans you, and it gives you like a 3D printout of your body, which is really good motivation. I'm gonna start a new little series on my channel, and I will tell you about it after I get my body fat tested. It's gonna be more of like a little challenge, I would say. So I'm not really sure. We're gonna see how it goes for these 30 days. But I will see you in my appointment, hopefully. I need to charge my camera before I go in. So check in with you soon. Hey guys, so I just went to Costco and I got some stuff, and I'm going to show you. I got some vitamin C, which I was out of. I was seriously so out of vitamins. I also take a fish oil and a multivitamin, but I already had those, so I just needed to pick up a few more vitamins today. I got this bone broth from Costco, and there were 3 of them, or there were 6 of them in a pack, but me and my friends split them. See, I got some spinach, asparagus, some salmon, Atlantic salmon, super good healthy fats, a little bit higher in fat, but pretty high in protein still. And then I got these reduced fat sausage patties. The macros on them are like 13 fat, 8 protein, which is really good for what I'm gonna be doing the next couple weeks. And then I got 2 huge bags of cheese. So this is a little bit of a different grocery haul than I've ever done. As you can tell in the last clip, I had like a lot of like coconut oil and Alfredo sauce and just things that are a little higher in fat. So I'm gonna be explaining that in the next clip, but that is what I got from the grocery store, and I think I might go to GNC a little bit later, but yeah, that is it for now. So I will talk to you guys in the next clip about what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days. See? Yesterday, I went and I got my body fat tested and went to the grocery store, and you guys saw all of that. So I'm gonna explain what I'm going to be doing for the next 31 days. I am a little bit like bored with just counting my macros and doing my workouts, and so I just kind of wanted to like challenge myself a little bit. I just feel like I'm not really advancing, and I'm not saying that this is going to progress me any less, but I just want to challenge myself somehow, and I felt like this was gonna be fun. I am going to try a keto diet. We'll do 31 days starting today. And those of you who don't know, a keto diet is basically the opposite of the American diet that is usually people consume a lot of carbs and fats and sugars. But basically this is telling you to consume almost no carbs and almost all fat. And that is like a very hard thing for me to comprehend. Coming from a place of bodybuilding where your protein is going to be a very high amount and your carbs are going to be a low, pretty moderate amount depending, and then your fats are going to be moderate to low as well. 75% of your daily calories come from fat. Carbs would be 5%, and then protein is 20 to 25%. So the ketogenic diet is basically where your body goes into a different state of being able to process food, basically. So rather than using carbs as your first source of energy, it doesn't have those carbs available to use, so it's going to use whatever else is left, and it's fat. And when your body is using fat as energy, it is, oh my god, it's so bright. It's called ketosis. So the ketogenic diet is basically switching your body's way of processing food into a ketogenic state. But the reason that your protein needs to be so low, gluconeogenesis is the term that is used for when your body kind of mistakes a different substance as a carb or a sugar, and it breaks it down as sugars and as carbohydrates. And this is where a lot of people mess up on the ketogenic diet, is because when body has no carbs available and you increase the amount of protein you're having higher than it should be, you have really, really high fat and your body's like looking for carbs, it's going to use the protein instead. So you want to keep your protein pretty moderate to low, and that's where a lot of people mess up. They raise their protein too high and then it stores it as fat. So that is called gluconeogenesis. Fun fact for you. And I actually researched a ton on this, and what kind of got me thinking about it, BPI Sports come out with like a ton of keto products, and I was like, okay, why are they making all these keto products? Like, what are the benefits? And I am losing memory on my camera. Just one second. What got me started in this was I saw that a lot of doctors are actually using it in like with patients and things like that. And I watched Jason Wittrock's videos. I watched bodybuilding.com videos on it. I listened to bodybuilding.com podcasts. I listened to a few different podcasts by a few different people just to learn a little bit more about it. I listened to the BPI Sports keto, I don't know what his name is, but he has a whole series on like the keto so if you're wondering more about it, go to BPI Sports YouTube channel, and they have a doctor on there talking about it. So those are super interesting, and they have a ton of products that help support the ketone like process. So they kind of help remind your body to burn and use ketones rather than the carbohydrate sugars for energy. So basically, keto is the opposite of the average American diet. It's going to be a little bit weird for me to switch my mindset, but basically the idea here is fat doesn't make you fat, and you use carbs for energy. And so you're kind of switching the way your metabolism works and the way that your body processes energy, and we want to switch it to thinking that our main source of energy is fat rather than carbohydrates. So if you slowly deprive yourself of carbs and increase the amount of fats you're getting, your body kind of regulates into like fat mode, like where it attacks the fat rather than the carbs. But a couple important things when you do this is to slowly go into the process rather than like just cut all your carbs out of your diet. So I've been kind of cutting back my carbs slowly and slowly increasing my fat. If you guys do want to try this, I don't want you to like use these macros because these are not your macros. These are my macros for my height and weight. If you do need help calculating your macros for this, I can definitely help you with that. But my starting macros of where I like started before keto, right here, and I'm going to switch it into these macros, which are 85 protein, which like freaks me out mentally. I just feel like that's not enough protein. And then the fats are going to be 140 grams, and the carbs are going to be under 20%, but that's net carbs. So net carbs are your total carbs minus your fiber for the day. That equals your net carbs. So if you go over a little bit because you ate some vegetables, you subtract the fiber from those vegetables, and chances are you're probably under those 20 grams. That's the gist of the keto diet. If you do happen to do this, you need to make sure to replenish your electrolytes. Since your body's not getting those carbs, your body isn't able to hold on to water as well. So when you're hydrating yourself, you're not going to be holding on to as much water because you don't have carbs present. So you need to replenish potassium, which is from like avocados, or I do apple cider vinegar, And then sodium, which I just am gonna be salting all my foods and making sure I eat higher salt foods, which again sounds so weird, is magnesium. And I'm just gonna be supplementing with that at night. And yeah, so I went to the store, and obviously my grocery haul was like 180-degree difference from like high protein, moderate carbs, like the sweet potatoes, rice, beans, whatever, and I'm switching almost all of it over to fats. And it's so weird grocery shopping like this, you guys. I'm buying like, I had to watch a few people's full day of eatings and on YouTube just to get like an idea of how you eat like this, and basically all the things that you were always told not to eat. But for this, I wanted to talk about my little body scan that I did, and I was pretty happy with this considering I've been eating like absolute crap the last couple days. He said you want it to be a U shape. It's your muscle to fat ratio. You want it to be like a sideways U, if that makes sense. So the sharper this edge is, the better. And he said that was pretty sharp, which was really good. So that's the amount of like the pounds of body fat I have rather than like skeletal muscle mass. And then that's just my weight. So he said that was pretty good. And then 14.1% body fat. My body mass index is 22.7. And then here, this is so cool, you guys. You get on and you can see the footage here. You get on, you step on with your feet, and then you hold on to these like little hand sensors, and it just goes through your entire body with like bioelectric impedance, I believe. And it kind of just tells you what your body fat is, and it measures all of that just through like electrical signals. So here, it shows me that my right arm and my left arm are almost the exact same. And then it shows me that my right leg and my left leg are close, but my left leg is a little weaker. But usually the trunk it's like your waist and your back and your abs and all of that. He said usually this is a lot lower because people don't work on their abs and their backs aren't very strong, so it can kind of tend to go like a little dip in here and then come back out. So he said that was really good, that these are all even. That's what you want. And this was just compared to my first test. Truly, like, I was so surprised because I have not felt this gross in a very long time. My full metabolic rate is 1661, so that's how many calories I would burn just being in bed, being a couch potato every day. Glad I got that done at the beginning, so I'm going to try and do it. They do it like the first week of each month, so it'll be perfect because I can do it again in 1 month and see how this keto diet works for me. I don't know, I was kind of transitioning yesterday. It's really nice because recently like carbs for me have been a big trigger to like go off my diet. So when I have a carb, I just like get really cravey. And yesterday I like was not hungry at all. I had fat in my breakfast, and then I was in a little bit of protein. Again, it's weird shopping for like high fat, low protein things. I'm always like, I want chicken and fish, and you can't really have that unless it has more fat in it. I was like not hungry at all yesterday. It was very weird. Like it just satiated me very well. And that was even with a few more carbs than I'll be having today. But yeah, I've kind of been talking a while. But anyways, this is the intro to my 31-day keto challenge. We're gonna see how it goes. Apparently keto is like really, like I was listening to Layne Norton's video, and he said he was like, if I had cancer, I would go keto 100%. Like there are definitely health benefits for it. I just kind of want to like have a little challenge and see if I like it. You never know. You never know. You gotta try things. And I felt like I was judging it quite a bit, and I still am. And so I want to be able to say that I did it before I judge it, because it's just like, I don't really know much about it, so I can't tell you, but I think it's stupid. And then I was like, no, like, don't think like that. You should try it before you do that. But, you know, I might have a carb day, like 15 days in, just to replenish my mental sanity. But if this is the end of the video, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.